Hello, today we are going to talk about one important point while investing. We all miss this. This is very important. One is that updating KYC, the knowing your customer information has to be updated along with your mutual fund or any investment you make. When you join any bank account or a mutual fund, the bank or any AMC, they collect the information about you, your bank, your address proof, everything. And time to time, these information will get updated. In my case, I have started my career in Bangalore, then moved to Mumbai, then now in Kochi. So this address was keep changing in my 15, 18 years of my career. So this information has to be updated on a regular basis. It could be address, at the same time the bank details also. So your salary account keep changing, your main account keep changing. Then you won't know that which bank you are using, which bank you are not using. So some of the investment which I have done in my first time, that was different bank, and now I may be using different. So what best practice I have done is that I still hold my first salary account and I use that as a main bank. So any information, any investment goes out is from that, and any money has to come to this bank only. So no other confusion. And early, and about 3-4 years back, I had changed my banks, and it created a lot of confusion. So to make sure that I won't miss anything, and I have kept as a one bank. And I tell you what is the danger of this. One of my client recently, he has redeemed a mutual fund from various portals, because and there is another habit also happening. They will have multiple demat accounts, multiple mutual fund accounts. So we have a lot of apps these days, right? So this guy has 3-4 portfolio in 2 different distributor, and trading account in a different broker, and he wanted to consolidate everything to one place. So we were doing this exercise, and he has redeemed few of his mutual fund, and one mutual fund, he didn't know that he didn't get that money. He has redeemed it, but money hasn't hit the bank. And when we cross-checked that previous statement versus the current statement, we understood that around 5 lakh rupees is missing. And he didn't recognize that this was missed. And when we looked at it, what we understood is that his bank which he used for that mutual fund while investing was different, and now that bank is not alive. He is not holding the bank account there, and that money couldn't credit there, and that money got stuck in the AMC itself. Money he didn't lose, but he didn't know that has happened. And when we checked one small KYC updation, he got the money back. But periodically, if you are not updating KYC regularly, and if you as an investor do not know that your money got stuck, and you don't know, and there are a lot of newses we are hearing that unclaimed FDs, unclaimed mutual fund, that is how it happens. So one thing which I wanted to recommend all of you is that if you are a person who is investing from last 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, you must have started some of your investment much before, and go and cross-check that. Those bank account details, email details, all address, proof, everything, is it updated correctly? And at the same time, keep everything in a central place, and make sure that your next generation should be knowing that where is your investments lying. In case if any sudden death or something happens, and they do not know that where is this investment is lying, that money will get lost. So this is a big problem. And there are people sometimes come and ask me that, I'm investing mutual fund with you or stocks with you. What happens if you are not alive, or you change the company? What happens to my money? Actually, that is not a risk at all, because these are registered, SEBI registered stockbroker or a mutual fund distributor. Your money is safe in those trustees. So irrespective of we are alive or not, your money is secured there. The biggest risk is that when you are investing and sudden death happens, whether your family is aware that your investment is, where is it hold, where is it held, or all the information which you have updated, is it updated? Otherwise, it will be a big problem. If nomination is not updated, because before marriage, if any investment you have done, it will be in your parents' name, and you have to change it in your wife's name. All these things, it's very important. So these information, if you have an advisor, and with that help of advisor, if you do it, it's easier. But if you are not taking that effort yourself or with the help of advisor, it will be a big problem in future. So my request to all of you is that whatever investment you have done so far, go back and check all the information which you have updated, is it correct or not? If not, immediately update it. And make sure that all investment you have done, is it documented one place. We had given one link in previous video that in our website, there is a tool, a financial tool, and there you will get one document which help you to document all your investment which you have made so far. You can update that document and give it to your spouse. If any emergency happens, they will know where is it lying. So this is one information, take it very seriously, and maybe spend 1 or 2 hours to do this cleaning work for your investment related documents. Thank you. I hope this is a food for thought and you will make this implementation correctly. Thank you.